twice in the same day. I know it's not very rare, but it's now very common. But we're here today to try and get our first win in MotoGP after what felt like to be a dramatic final lap in Qatar, where Jack Miller in the end got the win. Here today, we're looking for another opportunity to try and win here today in Argentina. You know that in Moto2 we are quick here. What about here in MotoGP? Are we gonna be quick? We don't know.
Hello everyone! Everything is ready for the third round of the MotoGP free practice. It's the last chance to record one of the 10 best times and reach the second qualifying session directly.
I see dark skies around this circuit, and I wonder if it'll affect the qualifying later in a couple of minutes time, as we're again gonna try and go for another development test. You see really dark clouds here, and this could probably change the outcome of qualifying later. So we should try and get in here. Before weather could change, we really need to get into qualifying here. Q2. Oh, there's Jack Miller. Miller is right there and on the tail. He tried. He didn't look behind, and that might piss Miller off. But to be fair, I was on the lap and he's not, and he's just going on the inside, not paying attention. Whilst for me, I was just taking a wide line. You see how much this bike is good at here in this track. As you know, we have been promoted to the factory bike. If you've been living under a rock for the past couple of streams, past races, we have been moved up to MotoGP, and yeah, it was expected because we were Moto2 champions. What we didn't expect was getting a ride at the factory team, and that instead of a Yamaha ride that I might regret in the end. This could be good here for us, as now we're going to try and get to the inside of Tito Rabat. And now towards turn 11. We pulled away from Miller by a lot, so it means that we're actually quick. Now towards these final couple of kilometers of 13 and 14 here. We're going to go across the line to 137. I wonder if that's a good lap time or not, but I feel like it's not.
He has returned to the pit, but we can't tell.
Combined results though, we're gonna go to the combined results. We are quick by about 11 seconds. Are you joking? Are you actually joking?
This practice session is also coming to a close. Let's see the graphic of which riders managed to get the best time. Let's take a look at the overall standings of the first 3 free practice sessions. Remember that only the first 10 riders will go to the second qualifying round.
We are qualifying merchants. Now the question is, do we do well in the race?
Welcome back, racing fans. The second qualifying session is starting, and things are getting a bit more intense now, with a position on the front line of the grid at stake.
Into Q2 now, Alicia Spargo and Franco Morbidelli again. Has Afi Cyrene from top 10. I mean, kind of usual, but I mean, sure, but do we skip Q2? Okay, we're actually gonna try and do a lap with medium tires. This dark skies though is really scaring the hell out of me, but I feel like it won't be this kind of conditions in the race. I feel like this will be the conditions in the races. Mode turn 1. A little bit nice and easy. Okay, remember we're not using C-track limits, so we're getting C-track limits in qualifying and turning starting free practice, but now it's qualifying. Yeah. Ooh, that one a little bit twitchy on the rear, but look at this. The boys. This 14 bike is something to be watched. Getting watched out from is trying to make it into the corner. Through this final corner, and as we oh, a little twitchy there, but we've gone across the line 39.9, but
that's the end of the second and last qualifying session.
That's top
and
10.
We can finally see the grid positions that await us in tomorrow's Grand Prix.
I didn't even try a bit, but yeah. Anyway, we're starting the second row of the grid. It's about a couple hundreds quicker than Vinales. Rossi is up there in fourth place. We're gonna be alongside Rossi. But here we go. Here's Steve Day here for the introduction of the race. And yeah, here in Argentina. This is gonna be amazing.
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina for live coverage of the MotoGP race. There are some impressive crowds here today despite the rain you can see coming down. A reminder that this is always a popular event.
Hello from what could be a wet Termas de Rio Hondo circuit here in the commentary box. Welcome here today for round 2 of this MotoGP World Championship. It is another race here full of entertainment. As you see, the rain is here a little bit torrential. Might be. You see a little bit kind of too much of rain here in the straights. But yeah, on free practice and qualifying, it was dark clouds, and here today in the race, it's gonna be wet here. Who's gonna win this dramatic wet Argentinian Grand Prix? Remember in 2018 as well, this was the kind of conditions, but here today it's worse. 20 degrees air and track temperature. We'll find out here today who will be the king of Argentina here for round 2.
We're live from the starting grid, where the cameras are lingering on the favourite riders for today. A few minutes to go and finally the spectacle will begin.
Definitely. As Steve Day thinks for us, I mean, soft, that is a gamble, but we haven't tried these kinds of conditions. Now, here we go, we're gonna go now to the grid. As you see Marquez on medium, sorry, on the soft rear, and then Rossi and myself on soft front, while Petrucci on the soft rear. And Morbidelli on the soft softs, as well as Spargo, and then Miller on the medium soft. I think next camera's on soft medium, so and these guys as well. Zarco, the only notable one on the soft softs. And then here in the final graphic, soft softs for both Rabat and Iannone at the back of the grid here in Argentina. You see here wet conditions around this Terrasteria Honda circuit. I mean, we haven't raced in West Argentina so far in our career. We're gonna have another experience of that. We have raced in a wet race though in Silverstone in Moto 2, but in MotoGP this is our first taste of action in the wet with these bikes. Oh, is that Jack Miller? And as well, this is team as well. Some people are going off the circuit, and I wonder if they're aquaplaning. They're in the rear, but yeah, this is going to be a really interesting Argentina Grand Prix here with these kinds of conditions. We haven't tasted these kinds of conditions in so long in Moto 2 as well. We've seen it ever since the Australian Grand Prix. We have seen wet conditions in MotoGP. But here today in Argentina, I think it's going to be a very entertaining race, as I said in the introduction.
Everything here is ready to start the race at Termas de Rio Hondo. Riders just have one thing on their mind now, being the first to cross the finish line.
Here we go then, in Argentina. First taste of wet here in the season. 5 lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go. Decent start for us though. We've blocked the path of Karl Crutchlow, but now Joan Mir once again gets a brilliant start going towards turn 1. Rossi has gone wide. Well, who's gonna get the whole shot? I think it's gonna be a... Yeah, it is. It's gonna be Alex Rins. No, Valentino Rossi will take the lead at turn 2. Meanwhile, Marquez and ourselves. Oh, Lorenzo now up to the top 10 places. Alicia Spargo further back behind, as we saw in the look back, was down, and now we've got the grid exit of turn 3. Now Rossi in big trouble here because we're going to go to the outside. Remember, we are one of the weather masters here in Moto 2, but we're going to go deep on the brakes though, and as well as Andrea Dovizioso. Oh, the rear is losing its grip. Jorge Lorenzo now up into the top 5 place. Brilliant stuff from Jorge in these wet conditions. Remember, in his career, he's not notable to be a wet weather master in his illustrious 2-time champion career. Lorenzo is fighting Alex Rins though, so that might change his fortunes here today. And here we go, we're going to try and make a move on Marc Marquez. Marquez is also a wet weather master, along with Rossi. Zakagami's now down to 20th. But look at this though. We have pulled away from I think Jorge Lorenzo in 5th place here. Actually, no, it's Alex Rins. We're going to try and make a move on the inside. We were looking, we were peeking, but no, we went too deep on the brakes though, so that's not good. We save it barely, and now it's Marquez v Rossi here. Rossi, Marquez, Anca, Dovizioso, Rins, Lorenzo, Vinales, Quartararo, Crutchlow, and Petrucci in the top 10. As Rossi is getting overtaken here by Marc Marquez, and Marquez has taken the lead of the Argentinian Grand Prix. But Rossi though is going to move back on the inside. Valentino Rossi will take the lead once again, but he's going to be on the outside. Marquez on the inside, and Marquez just uses the advantage there, and he's ahead. Oh, as we were almost down. Okay, that is not good. But at the moment we are almost again full splashback. Here we go, then we're trying to counter the oversteer on this bike, and here we go, then we're gonna try and make a move here on Valentino Rossi, the man from Italy, as he'll try and make a move as well on Marc Marquez, but he's gonna go deep on the brakes, which that I will take the benefit of and pick up the pieces on Rossi's mistake. And Rossi was trying to turn in on us, but nope, no sirree. And now we're up to second. Now we're gonna try and chase after the 8-time world champion Marc Marquez. This is one of our rivals here, Marquez, and it's gonna be the champion versus the rookie here. The kid versus the world champion. I don't know. Oh, as we're down. The kid versus the veteran. Experience versus novice. Okay, now that's a good model for the fight. As Tito Rabat is down and possibly be down to 23rd. Yes, he is. So he'll be a long way back down. And unfortunately there for Tito Rabat, as we're gonna go wide once again, almost going through the pit line. But Marc Marquez though leads by about 1.3 seconds ahead of ourselves and Rossi. We're gonna try and lock in here. And Vinales actually continues to struggle in that Yamaha so far this season. As we continue to try and close up here. But just the braking, the sheer amounts of understeer on this bike as Mark has got this in the bag here. If you look at this, he's pulling away 1.2 seconds in between himself and Mark. We're rocking a little bit too early, but that'll benefit in the end as Mark is a little bit taking of a wider line than expected. We almost hit the grass there, but Rossi actually getting pressurized by his fellow Italian mate Andrea Dovizioso, but he's gapped him just a bit now. We can't catch up to him. There's no way There's no way we're gonna have that kind of pace as Marquez. Because Marquez on the 47s, low 47s, we're on the high 47. Rossi is as well as on the high 47 here, and we're continuing to struggle, trying to find the grip on this bike. Somehow got the bike to stop. 46.4 and that's 46.5. We're going deep and Marquez. Okay, we're now up to a 46.7. 3 tenths slower now than Mark. And Marquez is starting to pull away, and I feel like Marquez has got this in the bag. He's got this locked in here. Marc Marquez might have just got this win in the bag here in Argentina, but there's still a couple 10 laps to go in this race, so don't turn off your screens yet as we've gone down, so don't miss out on the action as I was about to say. But just these tyres, I don't know if that'll be enough. Marc Marquez just has the speed on that bike, but that is, I mean, me and Marquez are on a different world. Rossi is not on the world that we are at the moment, so that is not good pace here for Valentino. But Rossi, if he can close up, I mean that's alright, but he's not closing up here, so it means that he's not on the same pace as us, as well as the riders behind. We have the pace to catch up to Marquez. We're right behind Marc Marquez actually. So this could be well and truly a good fight for the win. There's a couple laps to go. Now we're starting to close up here. Now the gap's down to 9 tenths. As Marquez, he's chewed up his tires a little bit too early here. I mean, everyone is not used to the setup, especially that we've only had just cloudy free practice, and well, for them they had wet practice, but for me only dry practice and qualifying. So, and do we still have the pace of this bike? I do not know, but we're starting to get used to it. Other than these guys, I mean, these guys were doing 48 in free practice, so I wonder if their pace is gone. Because Marquez is not doing 45, 46s here, but we're doing the low 46. As we're closing bit by bit here. Rossi is 3.7 seconds up of us. We're the rookie, and we're starting to close up to the world champion, the experienced, the unanimous Marc Marquez, the beast, the master of MotoGP, the new king of the 2010s, the new king of this era. Marc Marquez, really, he has the speed of a champion. But here in the 2020s, outside the 2020s, we're right behind the world champion. He won it by just 7 points of the Vizioso. A little late on the brakes, but that was perfect timing. As Marquez is taking a little bit of a wide line. It's all about a game of chasing here. Chasing Marc Marquez. 46.4. That's not good, but now the gap's down to 1 second. I wonder if we can now push here. We're just gonna stop a little bit pushing just a bit on Marquez, and I wonder if Marquez still has the speed in that bike. Because yeah, we know that he has the speed, but does he have the tires? Does he have tires that he can push in the end? He's really quick. I mean, our soft rear. I mean, our soft. Is it on the soft front? Yeah, I think we're on the soft front. It's doing well. And we're starting to close up here on Marquez. We're locking ourselves in. Just got the exit there going through. The hairpin, turn 5 and 6. We're now 4 tenths behind him. And I wonder if Marquez doesn't have the speed anymore. So this is a game of chasing now. We're now halfway through. We're gonna come halfway through the race. Marquez, we're gonna try and go to the outside of the champion. No, did not work. This is just about between us and Marquez, and no one's behind us to even intervene, because look at that, Rossi's 5.6 seconds behind. Marquez is just pulling away with me. I don't know if Marquez has the speed, but 45.8. The gap is now down. He's doing 46.4s. We're doing 45.8s. We're in another world of pace here, as we're starting to close in now. We're going to start to lock in here on Marc Marquez. I wonder, look at right, Marquez has got a guy. He's been closed up here. Yeah, we've got the speed. Yeah, we've got the speed. Mark. Now that's a picture. Once again, in the wets. In the wets. Boys. On the inside. Marquez. Oh yeah, it's a lift. This is going to be a stonking battle. We're going to give him the inside. Try and cut him back. No, he just continues to stay in that line. Really master overtaking for Marquez. And now Dovizioso is now overtaking Rossi. So now Rossi, I think, has faded here a bit too early. And now we're going to try and go to the inside of Marquez. We have to go deep as well. Me and Marquez actually going deep ourselves. So now we're going to try and pull away here. It's only been our second race in our illustrious MotoGP career, but we're going to go deep. Me and Marquez are just going deep here. We're just taking similar lines. Now we're going to let Marquez go past. try and make a move on the outside. Yes, we do. So now that we're ahead of the master, now I'm gonna let Marquez through here. Yeah, you see he's diving to the inside. I didn't want to give him the line that he'll be scared at. Take a little bit of a tight defensive line as Rossi and Dovizioso are battling it out. As now Marquez is going deep as well, so I wonder if Marquez doesn't have the speed here. Because we're just trying, and oh, Marquez stands us up there just a bit. Where he has to go to a wide line. We're gonna get the exit on him though. Marquez, say bye-bye to your winning chances here as he's gone. We are blitzing away. I'm gonna give him here the inside. Oh, he stands us up there. Marquez, what an awesome overtaking there. Marquez, we had to stand up. We had to do that. We had to give him the space. And in the end, we can give up on it. We're gonna try and go to the inside of Marquez as we're. Look at this. This is a picture and a half. Marquez is getting up, taking it left and right now. This battling is just full of pictures, not racing, really racing here. Oh, and Marquez, what were you doing? I was supposed to be on the outside, and now we're gonna try and go for the same line, but we've gone too deep. We decided not to risk going through to cut that corner, and that actually paid off just a bit. As now actually the guys behind us are not catching up. So this is literally just about me and Marquez here. So we have about 5 laps to go in this Argentina Grand Prix. It's Marquez versus ourselves for the wins. Marquez Viancaja for the victory. And I wonder, will Marquez give us the win or will he not? Because definitely he won't, because he needs it for a championship. We've gone way too deep on the brakes going through that corner. And now through this here, we're making some sort of mistakes now. And it's Oliveira and Zarco battling for 18. But through the exits, who's gonna get it? It's gonna be him. But we're closing up here, closing and closing and closing and closing and closing and closing on Marquez. Now we're just gonna break a little bit earlier because Marquez will definitely go deep on the corner. Yes, he will. He won't be on the racing line. He just cuts it right back down. So Dovizioso now overtaking Rossi again. As Rossi now and Dovizioso are battling it out for the podium places here. Meanwhile, here in the front, we're battling for the race win. As we're looking on Marquez's tail. We're looking on Marquez there. I'm thinking, what could I do here to win this Argentine Grand Prix? Marquez needs this win actually. He could be the king of Kota in the next race in as I said, Kota in round 3. But here today, could he be the king of Argentina here this season? As my seating position definitely not helping my butt. Really not helping it. Okay, here we go. Finally, we fixed it. So Marquez, oh, he's made a little bit of a mistake there. He's now hugged the inside compared to what he was doing before. And I wonder, I think we've lost it. We've lost it because we're making a little bit of mistakes now. We're not making too much. Now we were just riding through the gas. Now with 4 laps to go. What can we do? Marquez is right there in front. Yeah, Marquez has got the exit going through the corner. Yeah, Marquez is now gapping us. We are losing ground. And this might be it. That is it. Marquez has won this Argentina Grand Prix with 4 laps to go. There's no way we're going to close up to that gap again. You know, it took us about 5 laps to close up to him. Now the gap's up to a second. We have lost this. We have felt the grain. We have felt the grip is starting to lose out. Marquez might have just bit too much. Oh. Yeah, we're just going to try and start pushing her. It's not good after it now. Not. We have lost this win here in Argentina. We've lost the gap, most definitely. As could have done enough. As you see there, we got a little bit of, still have the pace. We're starting to close in again, but just bit by bit, not like money bit. As Marquez is now right there again, and now we've closed back in. We've got back into the rhythm. Marquez is right there now. Two laps to go. Where's my glasses? My glasses. My glasses. Screw that. Screw it. Okay. 2 laps to go. Now the gap's back down to 410. We are now doing 40-60s again. Meanwhile, the guys behind us, they are gone. Haven't been seen in a while. There they are now, they're just approaching. Now I wonder if we can make the move there. Now we're gonna get the exit once again. Going through. Break the latest. You won't be on the inside. Oh, this is a tight battle for the win here, isn't it? It's gonna be down to the last lap once again. I might get picked from the line. Here we go. This is gonna be now or never here. We're gonna try and make a move, but Marquez once again blocks our way through, and that's gonna force us both wide. And I wonder, yeah, Marquez. That's it. Might be it, but we're gonna go deep on the brakes, and that's gonna give Marquez an advantage here. Look at this. This is a battle of two races that want to win. Oh, sorry. Stop the notifications. Yeah, go. That is the picture of the day. Well, we have to go deep there on the brakes now with 2 laps to go in this race. And now we're gonna get it on the outside of Marquez. But Marquez, we're just gonna give Marquez the benefit of the doubt. No, because he's gonna go way too deep on the brakes. He's gonna be trigger happy, and Marquez and ourselves are down with 2 laps to go. We have to get going here. And look at that. That is dramatic. Wow. We have somehow escaped that, with me and Marquez still leading. But Marquez was slow. And I wonder if Rossi and the likes of those guys are gonna come back. Yeah, Marquez is slow. Marquez is slow. Meanwhile, for us though, we're deep there, going towards this final lap. We have to conserve these tires in, and this could be it. This could be it. Marquez is 1.1 seconds. Now behind. This could be it. Marquez might be out of it. Yeah, Marquez has not got the speed after that crash. Me and him both tumbled, and somehow we're still in the lead of the race. We stole it from Marquez. But Marquez still has that speed, does he? Marquez, I wonder, still has the speed in that bike. No, Marquez went too deep, and that's it. Marquez, that might be it. That last lap, that final corner might have just been the turning point. That just might be the turning point of us here winning our first ever race here with Red Bull KTM. Here we've won here before Moto2, and we're gonna do it in MotoGP. We took our first win here in Moto2, and we're gonna take our first win here in MotoGP with Red Bull KTM. In the final corner, we're gonna win the Argentinian Grand Prix. What a win from us there.
Take us to the podium to see the award ceremony. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP class.
Well, what a race that was. We went down in the final corner along with Marquez, but in the end, we still come out 1-2. But we won ahead of Marquez. Disappointing end to that race for him. Rossi will finish in 3rd ahead of Dovizioso. Rins in 5th. Then it's Jorge Lorenzo in 6th ahead of Quartararo, Vinales, Petrucci, and Jack Miller, who will take a tumble in the championship lead. It's Mir, Crutchlow, Paul Espargaro, Morbidelli, and Bagnaia in the points. Wow, we're gonna look at the replay on that. We're actually gonna take a replay on Ali Espargaro. Yeah, this is it. The 2 teammates collided. Did 2 teammates definitely collided there. Morbidelli. That did not help him. Marquez was up in the lead. You see how much the lead is? We were just behind him, trying to make something happen, and then Marquez pulled away. We were starting to pull away from the guys behind, because me and him are both having different pace, but here on this final lap, we're gonna take you a little bit through on this final lap here of this race. Well, second to last lap. Look at this, we were close. We're close behind him. Now that, boys, is a photo opportunity. Of me versus Marquez. That's just astonishing. Marquez would have had the win secured here today. We were closing. We had the pace lights on. Here we go. We're gonna let you through these final 2 laps. We're gonna get you a little bit of commentary here in these final 2 laps. 2 laps to go in this Argentina Grand Prix, and wow, this has been astonishing from the start. And you see there right behind Marc Marquez is a Red Bull KTM factory bike of ZK, trying to chase down the champion, the 8 times world champion, Marc Marquez here. Marquez, brilliant exit going through turn 1. Then you see right behind him though, this is where the KTM is really good, as ZK takes an air wide line going through the corner. But you see, look at that little bit of wheelie there by the KTM man. But look at this brilliant exit going through the right-hander, and now here comes ZK. He's gonna be side by side with Marquez. No, he's not. Marquez has got the straight line speed at the end of the day. Here comes again. He does not want to make the move there on the inside. But for how much longer? Look, you see there, he's really close to the 8 times world champion, and right behind. No one's behind them. They are way clear of the likes of Rossi and Dovizioso behind. But look at this. Oh, they make contact going through this right-hander here. Now getting the exit. He's gonna get the exit. ZK is a bit wide. They're going through the blue AstroTurf there. Now here he goes side by side. Again gets the lead of the Argentina Grand Prix. But Marquez is gonna slice his way back on the inside. Marc Marquez and ZK are battling it out for the win here in Argentina. This could be a fight for the title possibly, as they make contact once again. Here's Marquez though. Again right behind. Again will try to take the outside, go to the corner. Marquez will break really late. Again gonna switch back on the inside. They're gonna make contact. They both crash. They're both out, and they somehow remounted. ZK will try and get the exit. Yes, he does. Marquez has a bit of a slow acceleration as they remounted, and somehow ZK started the final lap in the lead by a lot. Marquez now starting to struggle here in this final lap of this race. Is now through the going through the left-hander. It's still ZK who leads by about a second. Marquez, I think he does not have the pace in mind. You see that right behind like Rossi there, and Marquez might have just choked here in this race. He turned way too much on the inside. He didn't notice that ZK was there, and they both went down. That costed them possibly the race win here today. You see here ZK, he's losing as well time to Marquez. Both of them are actually losing time to the guys behind, but they have this secured unless they go down again. We see Marquez, he's trying, he's gone deep, that's it. That is it. Marquez has not got this. He will take second place. But yeah, what an eventful 2 laps there. This man might have just choked his way into second place in this race. He would have had the win, but turned in way too much. That put both of them down, and then when they tried to accelerate. But now going through the final corner, the man in the lead benefited. It's going to be ZK who will win here in KT here in Argentina, and we're gonna look at the replay once again of that crash. Look at this. We go for a little bit of a slow motion here. Marquez. That was Marquez's fault. That was Marquez's fault. Definitely Marquez's fault there in that race. We both went down. Might have costed us both, but see, Marquez did that to himself. He did that to himself. He really did that to himself. And in the end, it didn't pay dividends for him. Is that, my boys, is a crash. Just look at this. We're just gonna take a little bit of slow motion here. It'll take long, but we were just cutting on the inside. We were gonna take the corner as we were trying to switch it back on the inside, and then Marquez turned in. Yeah, you see here, he's just turning in. Too much for Marquez. And I wonder that's gonna cost him a bit here in this race. That might have just cost him. See, he's just turning in. Oh, that's contact right there. Marquez really just did that to himself. Contact to our rear. We knew that we were gonna go down, but anyway.
Soon, cameras will take
We
us
saw
to the podium to
the
see the
points
award
there.
ceremony. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP class.
And you see here, 9 points now ahead of Marquez. Then Miller in third, now down 14 points. We took the first win for KTM here in Argentina. We win it in style. Dovizioso now fourth, and there's Rossi now fifth. Petrucci moves down 2 places. Lorenzo now up 3 places. Quartararo now ahead of his teammate Morbidelli. As Vinales as well now, 8 points. Now through the team's championship is that 3 points between ourselves and Repsol Honda. Now we're right behind Lorenzo and Marquez and the Repsol Honda team, as KTM now is winning the Constructors' Championship. And here's the podium celebration.
This rider has been able to impose a frantic pace on today's race, and now he and his mechanics are rightly going to party. These days, the podium is extremely valuable. MotoGP has never had so many competitive riders at the same time. Today, they were at their best, and they deserve to celebrate. The level of the championship is only getting better. Consistent results seem to be the secret to a good season.
Takes up the trophy for KTM. And Marc Marquez, I mean, he's celebrating. You see his face, a little disappointment there in his face, because that would have been so much better if he just did not go too much on the inside trying to cover the door, and it didn't pay off for the 8 times world champion. There's Marquez. Might be a little bit pissed there, but it did pay dividends to us. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream, this race. Marquez will definitely. Marquez, as you see, 10 wins now. 10 poles, 16 podiums in our career. So that's gonna be it. We're definitely gonna have a little bit of a meeting with the stewards here post race, but yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fun. We'll see you guys at the USA for round 3 at Kota. Until then, it is goodbye.